Holy Spirit,
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would.
Hi. Sorry. Kind of. Kind of sorry. I'm really not because we all know Thanksgiving is tomorrow and I'm busy, just like you guys. Like, oh my God. Everyone is like, okay, we're all like busy. Okay. I love you all. Welcome back to my show, The Shine Everywhere Show. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. We are back like we never left. Okay, we absolutely are. Again, welcome to all the new subscribers. I know there's a lot of you. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the new people in the chat. Shout out to you guys. We see you. We love you. Welcome aboard. Now tomorrow is Thanks of the Giving. Okay. Tomorrow is White People Killed Indians Day. And you know, I just like to eat. So that's it. I don't really truly see how Thanksgiving is a holiday. I feel like they should just call it like Family Day because we don't celebrate nothing. Ever notice that? Ever notice that on Thanksgiving? If you don't like eat or cook, or something like that, it's like, what's the actual celebration? Like, what are we celebrating? Like, I was just kind of just saying like that. I'm like, if anything, this is like Family Day because what are we celebrating? We eat. I'm like this. We eat. It's like Food Day. I'm like, because we don't celebrate anything. Like for Christmas, it's the Lord's birthday. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So it's the Lord's birthday, It's the big guy's birthday. So and then we open up his presents. It's the big guy's B-Day, and everybody open up his gifts. Yeah. So shout out to all of you. Shout out to Thanksgiving. Sean, what you cooking tomorrow? Nothing. Absolutely not. I'm going to my family's. They're having a celebration. Shout out to my family. Period. They're having a celebration, and my kids and we're going to head up there tomorrow. So we'll be up there tomorrow for the day, and then we'll come back home. But yeah, so I'm not cooking that thing. Now I told the people in the group chat because my family tried to create a group chat like I was gonna listen. I said, look, Jennifer, for me in this. Since I'm here, I bring some desserts and some pop. That's it. Now I bring something. I'm all for it. So I bring a couple cases of Eggo. What they sell at the dollar store. A couple cases of that, a couple 2 liters, couple 2, 3 of the red ones, 2 of the purple ones, a girl, and I bring some, Swiss rolls and stuff because I'm buying it the day of. So it's a high probability that there ain't gonna be no pies, no cakes, there ain't gonna be none of that stuff out. So I will get some Swiss rolls and honey buns, and all of that. If it ain't no pies and stuff out, but I already got out what I'm getting. That's it. Okay. And that's on period. So I'm not cooking anything. That's why I'm going. I'm not otherwise. If I was gonna cook, I'm staying at home. If I have to turn on the stove at all, I'm not going nowhere. But to the grocery store. So that's it. It's like if I'm cooking, I'm staying home. So I'm not even gonna lie to you. I told my cousin, I'm not even gonna lie to you because you like bring a dish. You mean don't come? Because that's what I heard when you said bring a dish. Bring a dish means stay at home and go ahead and cook for your family. So girl. So I heard don't come. When he said, bring a dish, don't come. Is what I heard. So I was just like, a dish, or I said I could bring some desserts and stuff like. He was like, okay. I was like, oh, fine, we're there. I was like, say less. We're there. So yay. So we're gonna go there tomorrow. I'm excited to see my family. I love hanging out with my family. We always have a really good time. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, I'm not doing no cooking. All I gotta do is make sure everybody shower in the morning and we on our way out the door. And that's what that was. So I love you guys. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone, because I don't know if I'm coming live tomorrow. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. You never know. I might pop up. You never know. But I have no idea. So just in case I don't, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, I love you guys. So let's get into the topic. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all cooking for Thanksgiving if you're not cooking. If you're cooking, let me know. Let me know what y'all cooking for Thanksgiving. So please hit the like. So the title says, Proof Diddy has Justin Bieber's virginity, that he has this V card. Diddy allowed Biggie and Casey from Casey and JoJo. I didn't have enough characters for that. So it's YouTube's fault. KC from Jodeci and Casey and JoJo ruined Lil Kim and Mary J. Blige. He allowed it. Okay, that's what that word. That's what that word. He allowed Biggie, God rest his big soul, and KC, the drunk, to ruin our girl. Oh my word. So we're gonna get into that. But I'm bringing receipts. Okay. We have to bring receipts. I know as of recently there's been another lawsuit on another person that works for Bad Boy. I definitely saw that, and we will be getting into that too. If I have a chance to go live again later, we'll talk about him. He is a very familiar face. Also worked a lot with Jay-Z. Too. So we'll definitely get into that. I saw the new lawsuit is being posted everywhere. So yeah, this is the year of the light, Diddy. Like you said, stay in the light. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay in the light. So let's get started. Let's jump right into what we have here today. All right. Now we're definitely going to get into the Justin Bieber's virginity thing and where that came from, where it was birthed, all of that. We definitely are. But before we do, let's jump right on to Mary J. Blige. Now, if you didn't know, Diddy and Mary J. Blige have always been close. Well, not always, but they're very close. And with them being very close, absolutely, they've had their ups and downs. Okay. After a certain album of Mary J. Blige, she didn't work with Diddy for a long time. Okay. They were beefing. They had problems with one another. They absolutely did. And Mary really never divulged what the issue was. She always blamed what we found out in Cassie's lawsuit about being really, not being sober, okay, and not due to alcohol, due to a bunch of other stuff. So in the 90s, Mary was a powderhead. She absolutely was. Mary was always eating powdered donuts. It was always something, she always ate the powdered donut a little too close to her nose. My girl. And she was a mess. Mm-hmm. It make you think about the albums and stuff a lot different when she was singing I'm Going Down while she ain't really climb up them steps because she couldn't. It was the opposite, So it's a little different thing about her in the studio not singing I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. It's a little different, nigga. Knowing that Mary was high as hell. That's why she was having them sunglasses. That's why Mary always had on some sunglasses back in that day, nigga. And she had them on because she was high as a kite. When she would cross the stage, correct. That was correct. That was the correct. That was the correct. So Powder birthed all of those iconic dance move that wasn't sober Mary. Absolutely. You would think she would have caught the beat high, but we still love you, Mary girl. We love you, Mary. Now, Mary was going through all of these things because instead of Diddy handing them money, he was handing them Uggs. Like Cassie said, it was out like candy. It was out like candy. Okay? It was a buffet, Lord. They had to choose the trip. choose your trip. Opioid trip or a powder trip or a up the vein trip or, which trip you want, but you're going. Mhm. Absolutely. Mhm. You can't, you ain't gotta, you ain't got to go home. Okay? Because the doors is locked. But you got to get on up out of her. Okay? So go ahead and pick which one you want. That's what that word. Shout out to Sheila Gone Girl for becoming a member Gone Girl. So yeah, so it's choose your trip. Fatality. Choose your trip. So this is why Mary Lord, in people videos, like when she was in Lil' Kim video, no matter what people say, that was last time. I was like, yes. Mary was back there. I was like, Missy too. Hey, Missy, love you, girl. But you was right there with her. Both y'all. Lit. 6 o'clock in the morning. They up day 3. Day 4 on the video shoot. Yes. The mirror used to be hot as a... Okay? But Diddy kept her that way. He absolutely did. He made sure she had whatever she wanted except in her personal life. He ain't caring about make sure she had a house and a home and none of that stuff. Her mama still living in the projects. Mama was still living in the project. So, but he kept them lines. Now he kept she. You no. You know that you remind me of a love that I once knew. Yes, you do. You remind me of a memory. It's from my mother. Oh my God. I was like, Diddy, why you do that to her? I just came to dance for y'all. That's it. Junior's where the rest of the dancers at? So he was making sure it was there. Just why he kept a liquor cabinet and Jodeci a tour bus. Okay. The liquor didn't run out. Every time they grabbed the bottle, he put another one right there. Every time they did a line, he put another one right there. It's like they never did it. So that's what he was doing. That's what that word. So he'd sit around trying to figure out, oh, you got it going on, or what? You got it going on, or what? So my girl. So he was looking around to see what, so he needs to base head, whatever it is, some straight shooters, whatever they need, some straight shooter, all of it. All of it. It never went away. Right? So they too much in La La Land, they asking them questions. They inside of a building, beautiful lighting, all of that stuff with sunglasses on. Barely answering questions, all of that stuff because of how up he had them, right? So let's get into that. Let's get into Mirror Girl. No. So Mirror blames Uggs bad business sense for midnight split with P. Diddy. Okay, singer glad to be back in the saddle with the man who helmed her first 2 albums. That's what that word. Dr. Dre recently reconnected with Mary J. Blige and produced the track for her album Love and Life. But it's the singer's reunion with another studio, Sivangali, that has MJB and the faithful fans that have supported her over 10 years, smiling the most. Quote, my whole mission was to touch the audience that made me. The My Life audience, the What's the 411 audience, Blige explained on Thursday in New York. In doing that, I wanted to bring back my partner, my brother in music business, Sean P. Diddy Combs. I can't say that something came and told me to work with him. It was all in the universe, and he gave me a call and letting me know that it was in the universe for him too. He called, he said he wanted to co-executive produce. Damn, co-executive. Wow. Like not co-produce, executive? Okay. My next album with me, she added. I said, fine. Just fine. Okay. Because Puffy and I have always worked great together. MJB isn't tooting her own horn. She's speaking the gospel, if you ask many hip hop and R&B fans. Her first two albums, which Diddy oversaw, are held as classics. In fact, Mary says she didn't stop working with Diddy after, or sorry, she didn't, I said that right, didn't stop working, with Diddy after 1994's My Life because of anything that happened in the studio. It was because of her reckless lifestyle. Okay. Now she's admitting that it wasn't anything in the studio. Like the music was always fine, which is true. I will say that we love her first two albums. They're amazing. Amazing bodies of work. So they are classics. That those two albums made Mary a legend. So she would have never made another album after those first two albums that she did. She still would be legendary. You know, kind of like a Lauryn Hill. If you will. Lauryn don't have a bunch of albums, but she's still a legend, you know. So it's the same thing with Mary J. Blige. She could have just stopped right there, although she made incredible music after, like her catalog is crazy. But yeah, so that is true. It did stamp her in the music industry. So that's true. Her working with Diddy, they did make magic together. So I'm not knocking that. Musically, Diddy does have the ear. He does have that musical ear to where he hears something and it's like, okay, let's go. You know, he does. All of the Bad Boy. That's what was what we hated about Diddy, but Diddy don't realize. Diddy, it's not that you stole the money that we gave to you, gave to the artist, because we were supporting them, buying Total Records, buying Day 26, Danity Kane, Faith Evans, all of those people, Notorious B.I.G. We were supporting them. We were not supporting you. You were supposed to get a percentage out of that, because don't get me wrong, you do have an ear, but you are not the music. You are not the music. They are the music. They were the voice of the label. So with all of these incredible talents that you came out with, their careers were stifled. Their careers were basically paused because of you and the bad contracts that you signed with them. So a lot of these artists could have made way more incredible music and whatnot and went and flourished and went further. But you were the roadblock. You stopped a lot of them from becoming legendary. Like you did that. Like you. Okay. So it's that you cut and paused the music because you looked at these artists as checks. So it's 112. As great as groups as they were, 112, Dream, so many, Craig Mack, so many different people, right? It's that we didn't get to hear more from them. Sherry Dennis and so many other people. We didn't get to hear more. The Locks, right? We didn't get to hear more from them in their prime because of what you did to them. So we could have, because you didn't want to work with them. You didn't care. You brought them in. You heard a sound. You bring that sound in, sell that sound quickly, and then move on to the next sound. That's what you would do. So then the artists, they weren't shelved. They were forgotten. So now they're sitting there and they're stuck in this contract with you. So it's not like they can go other places, you know, and whatnot. Going independent now is completely different from back then. So they were literally just stuck, and because there wasn't social media to boost their careers and stuff like that. Not like it is now. They didn't have that. So since they didn't have it, you stifled them, you stopped them, you stunted them, all of them, because you got your check, and then you will move on to the next group or artist or sound and just leave them hanging dry when there's so much more that these people have to offer. There's so much more that the groups and the independent artists, the rap artists, singers, they have so much more to offer. And You did that to them. You did, and became rich off of it. And you took our money, the money that we were using to support them, and stole it from them so that they crumbled. And then the least you could have did was let them out of the contracts. Least you could have did. If you're going to keep their publishing, at least let them out of the contracts. No, you did so much dirty stuff to them at these weird parties that you have, and on and so forth, and treated them so dirty that those contracts keeps those NDAs on a lot of those people. So that is why, well, publishing and things like that, why he will only give publishing to certain artists, and with certain artists that he give those publishing to, they have to sign an NDA. They have to. You can't say nothing bad. Why? What would I say bad anyway? I shouldn't have anything to say bad. I should just be able to move on, because you're great, right? You're an amazing person, right, Diddy? You're incredible. You're perfect. You're an angel. You don't do anything wrong. You've done nothing wrong, right? So what would they have to say? Why do they have to sign NDAs? Let's keep going. So she says, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Mary J isn't tuning just her own horn. She's speaking the gospel, if you ask many hip-hop and R&B fans. Her first 2 albums, which Diddy oversaw, are held as classics. In fact, Mary said she didn't stop working with Diddy after 1994's My Life because of anything that happened in the studio. It was because of her reckless lifestyle. The reason we split up is me not understanding the business the way I needed to understand it at that time, she explained. He had a label, he had a female artist, he had Biggie, but during the time, I was really dogging myself. I was a mess on drugs. Any smart man or businessman would have moved away from me. It felt like he was becoming distant, but looking back, I now understand why I wasn't delivering properly. I wasn't taking care of my health, so how can he roll his dice on me? So the person that was feeding her these things, okay, that were feeding her these things, is now telling her that's the reason I can't, because of what I keep giving you, what I keep making sure is around you and whatnot, I can't roll the dice with you. Because no, I want you to pay attention to what Mary said right here. Mary said, he had a label, he had a female artist, he had a Biggie. Okay. Now she says he had a female artist. Now, most people would think that Mary's talking about herself, because she said he had a female artist. At the time, Mary was one of the first, coming out of Bad Boy, right? So where her saying that, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like, over 1K in the building, please hit the like. Are we reading the rest of this? No, we're not. So I'm gonna pivot off of that, because Mary is speaking right here without speaking. And I kind of like when people do that, because it lets you know that it's more to what she's saying. Remember the song I Can Love You? Of course, y'all remember this song. Did you know it's a diss track? The song I Can Love You is a diss track. Now, most people would thinking about it, that it's like, okay, Lil Kim, okay, no, Little Kim and Mary, okay, they're both speaking in the song, right? Mary is more so speaking platonically. So when she's speaking in the song saying I Can Love You Better, she's talking to Faith Evans, or Diddy, about Faith Evans. And Lil Kim is talking to the same person. She's talking to Faith Evans as well. Kim was talking to Faith Evans in the I Can Love You song, and it's a diss track because she was with Biggie first. And she was upset that Biggie chose Faith Evans over her. So if you listen back to the lyrics in I Can Love You, she's talking about Biggie. If I told you once, I told you twice. She talking about Biggie, okay? Right hand high for you. Because of you, she's talking about Biggie. Because of you, I'm in all of these things. Bentley Coupes Millions, because of you. I'm in all of this lifestyle I have now, it's because of you. Like, I can love you better than her, and you know I can. Mary was talking to Diddy. She was talking to him because Faith Evans just kind of came through and just took her spot. Mary was the artist being pushed from Bad Boy, the hood type of, a type of chick, and whatnot. melanated, from the block type of girl that, most black women, can relate to and whatnot. And then now all of a sudden you have Faith Evans coming, who's light skinned and, a completely different look, a completely different sound, but singing basically the same songs that Mary would be singing. So if you listen to like Soon as I Get Home or not that I remember those songs were supposed to be for Mary. They weren't, because if you listen to Faith's whole album, you can hear Mary singing each song. So when Faith came along, she knocked Mary out of her spot. So Mary was like forgotten, which Diddy always does this. And then the artists get insecure as if it's something that they did, and he'll make them feel that way. Like, oh, because you doing all that, I can't roll the dice with you right now, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, we do this together. Like, you the one making sure that it's always around, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. That was a bull excuse with Diddy saying that to her, because you already know what's up. But of course, Mary's not going to say that. But the song I Can Love You is definitely a diss track to Faith Evans from both women. So in the 90s, when Faith first came around, again, she came and took Mary's artist spot, because Mary was one of the, Mount Rushmores when it came to bad boy at that time. It's like, it was her and Diddy. They was always, and then it became Biggie, Diddy, Faith, it was kind of just like those three, because Faith blew up. When Faith first came out, Faith was that girl. And then even on the track One More Chance from Biggie, a lot of artists are on that song. A lot of artists are singing in the background. Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige, it's a few different people singing in the background, but you can distinctively hear Mary and you can distinctively hear Faith Evans. Diddy did that on purpose, and he made sure that Faith Evans was louder than Mary on the song. And that's a huge song. Big song, legendary song. All those legendary artists inside that music video that are no longer here, like Aaliyah and some of the other people, huge song, right? So it's like he was doing that on purpose. So he was forcing them to have a rivalry, and they didn't even, they really didn't have a reason to have a problem with one another. Their problem was attention. Faith was more so feeling like, oh, y'all jealous, and Mary more so looking like you in my bag, like you in my bag. And of course, Lil' Kim was just like, you got my man. Kim wanted to publicly be with Biggie, like kind of like how they were until he married Faith, which was kind of like an overnight thing, just kind of just like happened. It wasn't just like this big thought out, planned out thing. They had this big lavish wedding, and it was just kind of just like they were, just got married. Is what that were. So when that happened after they got married, a lot of people felt slighted. Like Kim knew about Faith, but she didn't know nothing about them getting married and him feeling like he wanted to marry. But why would he tell Kim that? Like, obviously he wants to control her, like he had been doing. So to keep control, and whatnot, even after marrying Faith, still dealing with her, type of situation. And so, yeah, this was definitely a diss song. So let's get into this. Was Mary J. Blige, I Can Love You, and a Faith Evans diss track. On the 18th of November, our very own queen of hip hop soul takes the stage at Barclays Center with D Nice. As everyone prepares for the epic night, it got me wondering about the stories behind the tracks. A few years ago, I attended the MJB concert in Los Angeles during the BET Awards. While singing my favorite track with the crowd, I happened to be standing next to someone in the music industry. When the set ended, I chatted with the industry stranger a bit. Then they casually mentioned that I Can Love You featuring Lil' Kim was actually a Faith Evans diss track aimed at Diddy and the notorious Bige for choosing her over them. Instantly, I became offended. Faith is a friend, and my guard went straight up. But then it made sense. Everyone knows that Diddy and Mary fell out. Mary was going after him because he had his new Mary J. and had become estranged from her, and her best friend Lil Kim was Biggie's mistress. Mary allegedly blamed Faith for her strained relationship with Diddy, who was like a brother to her, while Lil Kim always felt slighted that Biggie had chosen his wife over her. Now, all of these things being stated are facts. They're facts. So when Mary says in the interview that Diddy had a label, he had his label, he had his female artist, and he had Biggie. So his female artist she was talking about was Faith. So she is stating that. She's definitely stating that he had Biggie, he had his label, he had Faith, and he had Biggie. You know, it was those three. And if you look back in the 90s when Faith Evans came along, everybody else did kind of just get drowned. You know, like in the background, it was more so about Faith, Biggie, and Diddy. Because Diddy was making music too. So it wasn't like Diddy wasn't making, he was. You know, he had his own songs, you know, he had Mace, you know, when that was coming up too. You know, when I saw it was a lot going on. So he was focused more so on the new genre artists and didn't focus on like Biggie's artists, which was more so like Lil Kim and Junior Mafia. You know, they all just kind of fell to the wayside. You know, it was all about who Diddy felt like was making the most money. And at that time, Faith was bringing in a coin. Her concerts were selling out. Her albums were selling out. Like she was big. Like, and she came out of nowhere. I mean, literally, she just came out of nowhere. You know, it's just like boom, onto the scene, but rightfully so, because she's extremely talented. So, with her being talented, Mary and them couldn't knock her talent. They just didn't like the fact that how they were doing big things, which they were doing big things, and then all of a sudden, here comes this woman, and not only is she with the like this with the head of the label, she married to the lead artist of the label, you know, so they felt all type of like nepotism, and you know, so they, you know, I feel like Mary and Kim were just in feeling how they're feeling. It was just at the wrong person. I don't think that they should have felt that way towards Faith, because all she did was be talented. You know, she's a new artist. Like she at that time, y'all were there before her. So she's a new artist, so she's not running anything at that point. Like she's not running anything, she's just new. And with her being new and talented, you know, what did she do to y'all? You know, like she didn't do anything besides be talented. And then when it came to Faith and Kim mad at Faith when she should have been mad at Biggie, because Biggie was supposed to be your man, you know, and decided to marry this woman. Like your anger shouldn't be with her. She married. That's his wife. Like, you mad at the wife? Like, what? You think the wife should be mad at you? You know, at this point, anything before her, whatever. But anything during or after her, yeah, that's the whole problem. It's the whole issue. So you should be mad at Biggie, but that's what happens when people are controlling you. Okay. And Kim was literally being controlled by Diddy, and Diddy was literally controlling Mary J. Blige. Like they were being controlled, and we can prove it. Right? Like, hold on, let me show you. Let me prove it. So, so everyone knows that Diddy and Mary fell out. Mary was going after him because he had his new Mary J. and had become estranged from her, and her best friend Lil Kim was Biggie's mistress. Mary allegedly blamed Faith for her strained relationship with Diddy, who was like a brother to her, while Lil Kim always felt slighted that Biggie had chosen his wife over her. In an interview with Shaheem Reed for MTV after her and Diddy made up, Mary explained he had a label, he had a female artist, he had Biggie. So why would she say Biggie name and not say Faith name? Because there was distaste. You can tell that is literally distaste. There's no distaste for Biggie. She said his name. She said his name. Okay. There's no distaste for the label because she acknowledged that there was a label. But she definitely said female artist. Why not just say Faith Evans? Because there could be no one else that she would be talking about at that point. So that's why I want y'all to pay attention to her saying he had his he had a female artist. And they said, but during that time, I was really dogging myself. I was a mess on Uggs, any smart man or businessman would have moved away from me, but it's weird if that same businessman was feeding you these things. It felt like he was becoming distant, but looking back, I now understand why. Music has always been the way the artists express themselves. Okay. So yeah, I definitely believe that that is a diss track. Mary was not feeling she was not feeling Faith. And of course Little K wasn't feeling Faith. And Kim and Mary were, and they had a falling out. Lil Kim and Mary J. Blige, they fell out too, and then got back together. So I mean, it's human. I mean, people are human. But let's get into Diddy controlling both of these women, Mary J. Blige and Lil Kim, and Diddy supporting other men that he had, underneath him doing the same thing. So let's get into this right here. Right here. I believe this is okay. Lil Kim details Puff Daddy run-in with Jodeci. Okay. In the 1990s, there was no R&B band quite like Jodeci. While Boyz II Men, with their clean cut image, were cut from a more traditional R&B cloth, Casey, JoJo, Dalvin, and Devontae were the bad boys of the genre. No wonder they fit in so well with rappers collaborating with the likes of Raekwon, Ghostface Killer, and Redman. They almost cooked up a collaboration with Lil Kim as well, but the Notorious B.I.G. put a stop to that. Lil Kim's quote, "Big was very protective of me, like overprotective." Lil Kim said when she appeared on the March 7th episode of Rap Fix Live. In the early 1990s, Jodeci got their start at Uptown Records, where their talent was cultivated by a then unknown Sean Puffy Combs, whom fans now simply call Diddy. Under the young executive's watch, the quartet released their multi-platinum 1991 debut, Forever My Lady. But somewhere down the line, the relationship soured, okay? So again, Diddy and Jodeci were cool. Like they literally, like he helped bring them out. He helped, develop the group, their look, everything, right? So you wouldn't think that they would have a problem with each other. This is in the 90s, when it came out. So they had a problem. And let's get into what I think it was. Kim recalled one incident where she and Diddy's Bad Boy crew had a run-in with Jodeci in a hotel. Me and Keisha from Total were in the hallway talking to Dalvin. I think JoJo. She remembered Puffy and Big were looking for us, and when they found us, Big just started dragging me by my coat. And Puff was like, "We don't F with them. What are y'all doing talking to them?" Why wouldn't Kim know that? Why wouldn't Lil Kim know that Biggie and Puffy wasn't talking to Jodeci, a group that he helped bring out and develop? Like, they part of our squad. Like, why wouldn't I be able to talk? Why wouldn't I be able to talk to them? Like, what? Like, so what? So she's confused. Now, Biggie grabbed her up by her coat and like dragged her, away from them, right? And Puffy was with Biggie. And Puffy said to what's his face? Kim, sorry. I said what's his face? What's her face? Sorry. Like, we don't F with them, blah, 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 right? So at this point in time, there was rumblings going on of, because at that point, Suge Knight, he was telling people, come on to death row. If you don't want people all in the videos and and stuff like this. So there was rumblings, that certain members of Jodeci was contacting the ops, if you will. Okay. So that's why he we don't F with them, type of situation. But my thing in that conversation, it's sad that little Kim looks at abuse as love. That's very unfortunate. Okay. Because if he's snatching you up and you know, all of this stuff. She talked about one time about him pulling a weapon on her, you know, all of that stuff. That's not love. Like that's really unfortunate. Like, because she says in the beginning of this interview, Biggie was really protective over her. That's not being protective. That's being controlling. Okay. That's not protection. All right. Protection is, you know, you in a situation, a dude is talking ish to you or something, and he walk up and asks you, "You all right?" Because I see your boy, right? You know, that's protection. Okay, protection. Controlling is he sees you talking to another man, he walks between you and grabs you and pulls you away. From that's controlling. They're not the same thing. Okay, not at all. Okay, someone jumping in front of a bullet, that's protection. Okay, to make sure you don't get hit. Okay, that means there's some harm coming your way. They'd rather the harm come to them than you. A controller brings harm to you. Literally, the same person that you saying protective is you. No, that's not a protector. That doesn't even make sense at all. So it's sad that she viewed him controlling her as him being overprotective. No, he was controlling you. That's unfortunate that you didn't view it that way, because even if they didn't F with them, why does she have to follow suit? Why can't she? He ain't do nothing to her. Like, why? What she got to stop talking to him for? Like, I mean, she's not in any danger, you know, or anything. So why does she have to stop? Oh, they're just talking, and she's out here with Pam from Total, so they're just chilling, like they just having a conversation. Like, what's the big deal? You know, and to have it turn out to be that dramatic, you know, of a situation to where she's being yoked up and pulled away and dragged off, and all of that. That's yeah. Despite the incident, Jodeci later wanted to include Lil' Kim on a remix of their 1995 single "Love You for Life" and offered her a lot of money to do it. But Big, who was both Kim's musical mentor and lover, vetoed the feature. At the time, it was the beginning of my career. I hadn't seen that much money for one record, Kim recalled. So Big comes to where I was staying and he's like, "You ain't going nowhere. I'm going to go out there to see what's going on." Kim remembered of Biggie's inference while laughing. He locks me in the room and was like, "Oh, you ain't going to do no song with them." You laughing? Girl, he was locking you in rooms, girl. There's nothing funny about that. So he was locking you in rooms, telling you who you could and couldn't work with, snatching you out of conversations, dragging you away from conversations. That's not love, sweetheart. That's not being overprotective. If Jodeci was offering you the biggest bag you had seen in this beginning of your career, a lot of money, you're like, whoa, for you to be on the record, that's not looking out for you. He should have let you do the record. This money that it comes start like this is good for her. Like, she liked Jodeci. She didn't have a problem with Jodeci. So, and then telling you you ain't getting on a song with them and locks the door. And I'm like, Kim, you realize that you are basically explaining DV, right? You realize that, right? Because she laughed about the situation in the studio when he pulled a weapon out on her. It's like, that's not funny. No, that's unfortunate. I'm like that it's unfortunate that she views that as love and views those things as funny. It's like it's not. It really isn't. Right. But so Big comes in where I'm saying he's like, "You ain't going nowhere. I'm not going," or he says, sorry, she says, "You ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna go out there to see what's going on. Kim remembered of Biggie's inference while laughing. He locks me in the room. He's like, oh yeah, you ain't gonna do no song with them. It's like, whoa. So Biggie clearly controlled Kim. Just like Casey controlled Mary, just like Diddy controlled Cassie, Kim Porter, on and so forth. And let's get into that real quick before we drift over into Justin Bieber and Usher, and we have to break that part down. So let's get into this. Wait, did I pull that up? Well, actually, let's just drift into, yeah, because I have another part of that too, and I would rather have both of them together. Okay, so let's drift into Biggie, Bieber, and Diddy. Now, if you don't know, Justin Bieber came out because of Usher. Okay, please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 1,400 people in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So Justin Bieber came out because of Usher. Now, Justin Timberlake was very interested in Justin Bieber when he first came, with like signing him and like bringing him aboard. And there was like this bidding war between Usher and a few other people because, you know, Justin Bieber was a YouTube sensation and then became an artist. So, yeah. So when he first came in to the industry, it was still more so of Usher being his influence, because he was underneath Usher's wing, just like Usher was underneath Diddy's. When Usher was a teenager, he was under Diddy's wing. So we're going to get into that. But I do want to speak on Justin Bieber. Party shirtless in Atlanta club amid a cloud of smoke with posse of rappers, including Diddy and a bad girl, Chantel Jeffries. Okay. Now, this was in 2014. We're going to come back to this, but this is the main thing that I want to pull up right here. Now, Justin Bieber is holding this drink in his hand. You can clearly see that there are things in the bottom of this drink that he is drinking. All right. I only point that out because he is with I just point that out because who he's with. You know, I'm just saying wherever he goes, it is, and he makes sure anybody that is with him is toe up. And notice what Justin and Diddy have on their face. What do they have on their face? What do they have on their face? They're in a building. Why do you have sunglasses on? Okay, classic addict move. Classic addict move. Classic. So yeah. So many video on TikTok, everybody using content. Oh, for real. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. What's up? So we're gonna come back into this, but I did just want to point that out because, you know, Cassie bringing out the, you know, having, you know, Uggs around like candy. I want to keep that image in people's minds so that when we do talk about Diddy and whatnot, you can see that she is literally telling the truth. She is not lying. It stems all the way back to like Mary J. Blige and Lil' Kim and, you know, all of that. So let's get into this for her. When Diddy first met Justin Bieber,
Justin Bieber and Diddy. But I want to say, you know, there was people leaving comments about Justin Bieber and Diddy in my comments, and I didn't even know they like had any type of relationship or anything. I mean, I knew Justin Bieber was signed to Usher, but I didn't know there was anything with like Diddy. But so I did some research and I found this clip, and this clip is definitely questionable. Definitely questionable.
You ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. you know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. He signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls.
I found a clip about this too, which I'm about to play. But I want to say, you know, there was people leaving comments about Justin Bieber and Diddy in my comments, and I didn't even know they like had any type of relationship or anything. I mean, I knew Justin Bieber was signed to Usher, but I didn't know there was anything with like Diddy. But so I did some research and I found this clip, and this clip is definitely questionable. Definitely questionable.
You ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
He signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go.
So I just wanted to put this out there right away. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So I wanted to put that out there right away so that people understand where this is coming from, where this is brewing, this rumor that's going around about Diddy and Justin Bieber. So I definitely wanted to put that out there. I want it fresh on your brain. So that, yes, he did say that he had legal guardianship over Usher. He did say that at this point in time that Justin Bieber was 15 years old during this video, and he had Justin Bieber for 48 straight hours. Okay, no supervision, just Diddy. Okay, and Usher handed Justin to him like on a platter. Okay, literally handed him to him. And why I say that is because Usher knows everything that Diddy is capable of. And I want to show that real quick before we get into what is being alleged about Diddy and Justin Bieber. So Usher knows everything that he needs to know. And I want to also break this down too. Hold on, let me. Usher, you are not innocent. You are not innocent. You are not. So this is when Usher was on Howard Stern. Now, when Usher was on Howard Stern asked when Usher was on Howard Stern asked Usher a really good question. And when he asked Usher this question, how Usher answered, he should have never sent Justin to be with Diddy. He should have never done that. And this is why. Let's get into it. Okay. Usher on making Justin Bieber a star, and Stern talks or he's had with him. Okay. Now, love him or hate him, Justin Bieber's success and worldwide fame is in large thanks to part to Usher, who discovered the singer well before he hit it big. During his interview on Monday, Howard asked Usher about his and Bieber's unique relationship and how he got hooked up with the now international pop star. His quote, "That was an opportunity brought to me," Usher explained, adding that he first encountered Justin in a parking lot. Okay. That's not weird. Bieber wanted to audition right then and there, but Usher knew better than to let that happen. The reason he tried to do the same thing years earlier for a record producer, Dallas Austin, as a teenager. Usher once stopped Austin in a nightclub parking lot and requested to sing for him, but he declined. Usher wanted to hear Bieber perform, but knew it would be best if they did it in a formal setting. "Let's just do it right away," Usher told Justin. Later, he showed one of Justin's videos to L.A. Reid's ex-wife, Perry Pebbles, Steal Your Money Read. Perry says, "Are you crazy? You better get down there and meet this kid right now. He's amazing." Usher said he followed her advice and reached out to Justin about what he could do for his career. Of course, his music isn't the only facet of Justin's fame. Howard wanted to know what Usher thought about Bieber's leaked pics, about his leaked peen pics. He has a mind of his own. What he chose to do with his penis is his prerogative. Usher told Howard, "I have nothing to do with Bieber's private parts." Now, knowing everything we know about Cassie, if y'all don't know, years ago, Bieber's peen was all leaked all over line. Okay. There was also a picture of Justin on a vacation, and he was nude in the photos, and he was like jumping like into the water, or something like that. And it just so happened that Diddy frequents that place. I can show y'all those receipts too. He frequents that place. So now I can't say for sure, but if he was there then, but he frequents it. So anyways, so there was pictures of Justin Bieber's peen, and it was everywhere, right? And so when it was everywhere, those pictures were leaked. Let's keep going. They were leaked. It wasn't Justin posting them himself. They were literally leaked. He's okay. She's okay. "We've had stern talks," Usher said. "He's like a child to me. I don't necessarily feel like it's business." Howard jokingly asked if he's ever spanked Bieber. Usher said, "I think I wanted to," Usher said. Weird. So, hold on. I want to, what is this? No. Is this it? No, there's more. There's more. Wait a minute. Did I skip some stuff? Okay, yeah, I did. Sorry. Is it the next show? Do I have to tap those? Oh no, this isn't it. Okay. Sorry. Because I want to get into the question Howard asked Usher, and Usher said no. I'm like, okay, well then, why would you send Justin? Why would you send Justin? Like, why would you do that? Okay. Let's get into this. I like to show you what I'm talking about as we go down the line. P. Diddy used to take Usher to parties when he was 14. P. Diddy used to take Usher to wild parties when he was 14. The OMG hitmaker was mentored by the hip hop mogul when he was signed to Bad Boy Records as a teenager, and P. Diddy, who was then calling himself Puff Daddy, will let him go along to his extravagant bashes to give him more of an edge. So Usher, who now mentors Justin Bieber, explained Puffy's idea to make him a bit rougher with more edge. His quote, "But I'm not saying Puff was wrong. The first album wasn't my most successful, but it launched the career I've enjoyed for 18 years since. It helped me understand the importance of having a mentor when I'm working with Justin. You have to make music relevant for now." Okay. Now, I bring this up to bring up this. In the interview with Howard Stern brought up, because I don't want to play it, because I don't know, people be acting funny with their videos. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So with Howard Stern and Howard Stern and Usher, Howard Stern asked Usher if he would, because about the parties, Usher stated that Diddy's parties were wild. There was a lot of things going on, unique things, more so of like of the LGBTQ community going on, as well. He said that he was young, a teenager, having with adult women and whatnot, like women 20, 30 years old, and whatnot, at these parties that Diddy would let him come to and invite him to. So he was there as a teenager, acting as an adult. Okay. And Howard Stern asked Usher if, after they talked about these wild parties, when I was Usher being a teenager at Diddy's house, he asked Usher if Usher would let his kids go to these parties, and Usher said, hell no. So Howard's like, okay, would you let one of your teenage kids go to one of Diddy's parties? And the Usher said, hell no. he said, no. Hell no. So he didn't just say no. He said no. Okay. So why would you let Bieber go to Diddy at such a young age, at 15 years old? Like, why would you let him? Why wouldn't you keep him away from that, Usher? Because you knew better. You knew better because when you were a teenager, the things that Diddy was allowing you to do and the things that you did, you wouldn't approve of Justin doing. You wouldn't approve of it. You wouldn't want him, because Usher said in the interview that Justin Bieber's like a child to him, like a kid to him, like one of my kids. So if he's like one of your kids, why would you let him go around this man at all at 15 years old? Literally in the videos, Diddy says, this is Bieber. Bieber is Usher's artist. He's signed to Usher. Why is he with you? Why is he with you? And if he's going to be with you, why isn't Usher? Where's Usher? Where's Usher? Diddy had Justin for 48 hours. Now, if people are confused why this is coming up at all, I'll play this real quick. Because this is going viral. It's all over TikTok. It's all over IG. It's everywhere. Now it's all over YouTube.
You know what you did.
So P. Diddy broke Justin Bieber's virginity.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of things. So then you have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me.
Keys is yours. You know, you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, the world know what you did.
So P. Diddy broke Justin Bieber's virginity.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of things. So then you have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me.
Keys is yours. You know, you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
So the woman that's stating this in the video is Kim Porter's sister. This is Kim Porter's sister stating this. Okay? This is Kim Porter's sister stating this. Okay? That Justin Bieber's virginity was broken by Diddy. Okay? This isn't Sean saying this. This isn't me saying this in the title. This isn't me. This is people that have actually been around these parties, okay? Kim Porter's sister definitely has, okay? So she's stating this, okay? She's stating this. But let's get into this. Hold on. So people wondering why we're talking about this is going viral. It's been going viral all day, especially on TikTok, Twitter, or X, and on Instagram. It's been going viral. So let's get into this. Hold on. Bieber reveals how Diddy M-worded him and Usher. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like if you want me to read this. Please hit the like if you want me to read this. Okay? Diddy does not care about these people. He literally does not. He treats them all like trash. He acts like he cares about Kim Porter's family and Kim Porter, but he absolutely does not. He doesn't. He treats these people like trash and have done them like. Hold on, before we even talk about this, look at them. I think. Hold on, is there? No, hold on. I think it's. I was just reading up on this the other day. Yes, I think this is it. Yes. Yes, this was in last year. Diddy sued by a woman claiming to be Kim Porter's niece. He calls it a shakedown. A spokesperson for Diddy tells us this lawsuit is meritless. Shakedown to extort money from Mr. Combs. Raven is not the niece of Kim Porter, as she falsely alleges. Nor is there any legal basis for this case to be filed under the anonymity as Jane Doe. Raven was a part-time babysitter to the twins who Mr. Combs kept on the job back in 2018 to provide to provide a continuity for twins following the untimely passing of their mother. Okay. Now, this woman states that she is Kim Porter's niece. She was working for Diddy. It's proven that she was working for Diddy, and she was looking after the children. She was looking after the children. The twins and whatnot. So she was pretty much Kim Porter's like nanny / like babysitter. And she alleges that Diddy fired her because she asked if she could take a maternity leave because she was pregnant. And Diddy was irate, furious at her for wanting a maternity leave and fired her after he asked her to move in full time after Kim Porter passed away. Okay. So he had asked her to move in full time since Kim Porter was gone. And she agreed, and she was going to move in full time to take, the girls. And she needed a maternity leave because she found out she was pregnant shortly after. Now, she didn't know while offered the position full time that she was pregnant. And then as soon as she found out she was pregnant, she told Diddy that, hey, I'm going to need a maternity leave. So she wasn't saying like, right now I want to leave, just saying like, hey, I'm pregnant, so in the future, I'm going to need a maternity leave to take care of my baby. She was a new mother. She had no children, or anything like that of her own. So, so she had a baby or was pregnant with a baby, and he fired her. Okay. And she alleges that she was hired for the job because she was related to Kim. I'm her niece, so that's why she hired me to take care of the girls in the first place. So Diddy never hired her, Kim Porter did. But since Kim Porter had passed, since Kim Porter hired her, he asked her to come on permanently. So he just thought, this is a shakedown. She's lying. She's not even related to Kim. It's like, her suit is valid. She's not suing for anything crazy or anything like that, saying you did anything to her. Like, no, she's just saying, I was making good money, doing what I was doing, and now you just snatched that livelihood away from me, like right as I'm about to have a baby, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Like, you're firing me because I'm pregnant, like wrongful termination, and all of that stuff is like, so and she wasn't asking for anything outrageous, give me $50 million, $100 million. No, it was nothing like that. She was just wondering what she was due. It's all, but of course she has to be a bloodhound. Out for money. Anybody that says anything about Diddy is all about money. He's an angel. He's done nothing to nobody. He's done nothing to no one. He's perfect. He is perfection. Okay. He's right next to Jesus, pretty much. He's never done anything. He's never wronged the soul. Never wronged the soul. He's always innocent. He does nothing to no one. Type of situation. So yeah, but so he don't care about Kim or Kim's family, or anything like that. He's trash. Moving right along. So let's get back into this. Okay, let's get now. Okay, actually, let's do this because then it'll make a little bit more sense. Because we have another witness. Let's get into a witness of this. Jamie Foxx talked about Puffy and his all men secret parties rumored and leaked video. Twitter fans have a crazy theory. Sean Puffy Combs has been in the music business for over 3 decades, and during this time, there has been a rumor that he has hosted all men parties. Twitter users speculate that there is a possibility Puffy could have groomed Usher. Okay. TikTok users suggest a weird theory regarding Usher and Puff Daddy. A TikTok video was released that featured interviews of rappers and singers speaking about Puff Daddy, crazy, and reported all men parties in different interviews and questions about the rapper's heterosexuality. The video opens with Jamie Foxx being interviewed and speaking about Sean Puffy Combs' secret parties and supposedly featured young men. Now we have heard this, and because the clip is like a 9-minute video. It's like it's longer than that. Him talking about this. But if you listen to what Jamie's saying, and like I would say like the 3-minute part on, like 3 minutes to like 7-minute mark, he is basically talking about not teenagers, but very young looking people. So with him not being able to know exactly how old they are, he was feeling more so of like, these are young men that are here. And the proof is in the pudding. Hold on. Hold on. The proof is in the pudding. So with this video of Diddy and Justin, when Justin was 15, he had Justin for 48 hours. Okay. So with him having Justin for 48 hours, who knows where he took him? Only they know. From what Justin, if he probably even remembers it. But only they know. So just like Usher, okay, Justin was taken around a bunch of adults with adult things going on and adult things happening to him. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. After this video with Justin did change, getting tattoos and, all that. He definitely changed after being with Diddy. No different than Usher. Same thing. Usher was not promiscuous before he went to Diddy's. Now, every boy young is they're naturally, hormones, when not, that's natural, right? But like overly, to feeling like because Usher became a sex addict after that, right? After being with Diddy. Okay. So after being with Diddy, that means that was birthed with him. So now with you being a sex addict, that means you feel like you need to have it. So you feeling like you need to have it. It's like a multiple flame type of situation that was birthed with you being a teenager. So you became an addict to this as a teenager, but with adult women. So it's not like you were young, doing these things. Because like you're like a young adult doing these things, like you were a teenager doing these things. If Usher has herpes, I think that's when he got it. Diddy had him for a while. I don't think if he has it, I don't think it's something that he got later on in life. I think he got it that time period that he was with Diddy. He was with Diddy for a while. So yeah, I honestly, in my honest opinion, I mean, he was sleeping with adult women. With girls his age, it would have been less likely that something like that would have happened. And it's permanent. It's like once you get it, you got it. Like that's it. So if he was being young and dumb and had sex with, people, which it gives, he definitely was partaking in those acts, definitely could have got it from there. And there was a lot of other artists, Robert Sylvester, and other people that have it. So I believe that they may have, he got it at a young age. Is how I feel. I also believe with Chili, shout out to Chili. I'm not going to say that Chili has anything, but she's never fully explained why she left Usher. She just puts it on. He did something, unforgivable. Is how she put it. A lot of us have just assumed that she was talking about cheating, but who knows? Only she knows. But she did. She said basically what he did, you cannot forgive a person for. It's a line that was crossed that you cannot come back from. So only she knows. So I'm not going to give her anything or say she has anything. No, I'm not saying that at all. No things with Usher. I don't know. I know he's been sued for it, and stuff like that. And where there's smoke, there's fire. I will say that. And sometimes where there's herp, there's peas. I'm just saying, sometimes where there's herpesif, there's herpesifilitis. I don't know. I have no idea if he does or not, but I do know that there's lawsuits about it. It's public knowledge. So yeah, where was Justin's parents? Now, Justin was raised with his single mother. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 1,700 people in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So he was basically raised by his single mom. His father, they talk. I think their relationship is better now. But yeah, so he was raised by his mom. So she gave this permission, you know, for him at 15, be like, oh my gosh, this is Diddy, you know, da 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 da. And yeah, so for 48 hours, he was with Diddy. So within that 48 hours, if Diddy took him to parties and stuff like that, whatever was going on, Diddy let him partake. Usher admits that Diddy let him, you know, do his thing, you know, when he was 15. And what Diddy grooming him, Usher, well, Diddy actually let it slip out of his mouth into my Surviving Diddy video that Diddy used to wake up in bed with Usher and that they would, you know, fight over. It's weird. It's weird. Wrestling and, you know, when all of that, like, he is not your peer. Like, just like at this point in time right here, Justin Bieber at 15 years old. Diddy was one in his 30s. It's like me going to hang out with a 15-year-old right now. I'm like, you know, for the next, you know, 48 hours. And then he says in this video that he can't tell us what they're going to go do. Why not? Shout out to La La Love for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And shout out to all the new members. And y'all make sure to thank La La Love for the super stickers for the memberships. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. That was so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all can be sure to thank her. Thank you so much. So he also said that he can't tell you what we're doing, where we're going. Why? Like, you should be. He's 15. Where y'all going? Like, what do you mean? Like, why you can't tell us where you're going? So, my girl. So, yeah, I'm very confused by that. But let's get back into this article before we analyze this video again. So this is where this rumor is coming from. It's viral. It's going viral. If anyone is late and don't know what we're discussing, the video has gone viral of Kim Porter's sister stating that Justin Bieber's virginity was taken by P. Diddy, by Sean P. Diddy Combs, allegedly. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. I will let you hear it again if you have not heard it already. Shout out to Tierra Davis. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be sure to thank Tierra for gifting y'all memberships. Thank you so much, Tierra. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Let's get into this clip. If you have not heard it,
I mean, the world know what you did.
So P. Diddy broke Justin Bieber's virginity.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of things. So then you have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me.
Keys is yours. You know, you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, the world know what you did.
So P. Diddy broke Justin Bieber's virginity.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of things. So then you have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me.
Keys is yours. You know, you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
now you can hear me. Shout out to Tasha K. That is on her IG. One of the places that it is. It's going viral. It's all over Twitter and TikTok. Like it's like everywhere. To even cause like other people to be bringing up like the old videos of Diddy being with Bieber when he was young, 15, a teenager. So let's get back into this article about this situation. We're part of it. So let's get ready. There was a time when it was claimed that I was sipping lean, popping ills, and engaging in recreational drug use as Molly shrooms and more. It has allegedly served as an escape during a certain period of my life. Additionally, there are claims and allegations surrounding Diddy and his involvement with both Usher and Justin Bieber. While Diddy is known for mentoring Usher, there are allegations suggesting that he may have mistreated Usher and also allegedly influenced Justin Bieber inappropriately during their younger years. Reportedly, Diddy spent 48 hours with Justin Bieber when he was a young superstar, when the young superstar was just a teenager. Diddy What given? Okay, sorry, we just see there. Given Diddy's controversial history with teenage boys, it raises concerns about his alleged behavior towards Justin. There are reports that Diddy showed Justin a Ferrari and promised him an opportunity to drive it once he turned 16, even though Justin was only 15 at the time. Furthermore, it is alleged that Diddy offered Justin a mansion, which he could supposedly have when he turned 18. Girl. Now, allegedly, Diddy promised Justin. Now, he didn't promise Justin a Ferrari. I believe he actually bought him one. I believe he actually bought Justin a car. I believe it was. I believe. Hold on, let me type that in. I believe that Diddy. I believe because I think that went viral. Diddy. Justin. I think, okay. Yeah, so let's pull this up real quick and then we'll jump back into this because I like to prove things. These people, they love to say we don't know what we're talking about. Diddy buys Justin Bieber a Lamborghini. Okay, published July 21st, 2020 or 2010. P. Diddy sure know how to make a teenager's sweet 16 anniversary feel really sweet. After the rapper got a $300,000 Maybach as a present for his son in January, he reportedly also kept his promise he made to a young singer, Justin Bieber, as well as bought him a white Lamborghini Gallardo. Diddy had promised that he would give him a white Lamborghini as soon as he turned 16, but the singer didn't believe it at the time. We all know Diddy is not going to give me his Lamborghini. He's all talk, Bieber said to People magazine. He bought him one. What did you buy in this board? And then right after you had him for 48 hours? Girl. So he did. He bought him a 300,000. Wait, not 300,000. I don't think it was. I think it was like 200 or something thousand. But yeah, he bought it. Is that a hush gift? Because I mean, he bought Cassie all type of gifts and stuff too. Did he not? Did he not buy Cassie all type of things? He definitely did. I can pull up the lawsuit right now. He bought her all type of things. He bought her a Jaguar, Cassie. He bought her a Jaguar. Mm-hmm. He absolutely did. He absolutely did. So furthermore, okay, hold on, sorry. Okay, right. It's been 48 hours. Okay. Reportedly, Diddy spent 48 hours with Justin Bieber when the young superstar as a teenager. Given Diddy's controversial history with teenage boys, it raises concerns about his alleged behavior towards Justin. There are reports that Diddy showed Justin a Ferrari and promised him the opportunity to drive it once he turned 16. Now, in that video, it don't say nothing about Diddy promising him to drive the car, or anything. He just said that, like Usher, he has Bieber, but he had temporary custody basically over Usher. He don't have no custody of Bieber. He only has Bieber for 48 hours, and he couldn't tell us what they were doing. He said he wasn't telling us where they were going, none of that. So, girl, crazy. Yeah, so it was concerned about his alleged behavior towards Justin. There are reports that Diddy showed Justin a Ferrari and promised him the opportunity to drive it once he turned 16, even though Justin was only 15 at the time. Furthermore, it is alleged that Diddy offered Justin a mansion, which he could possibly have when he turned 18. So he promised him a house too. Not only did he promise him a car, he promised him a house. Now do I have to look that? Hold on. I'll look that up too. Diddy buys Justin a house. Furthermore, allegations have been made against Diddy regarding SA conduct and errors. While the claims should be approached with caution, they contribute to the overall narrative surrounding Diddy's alleged behavior. Former associates and colleagues have also insinuated that Diddy may be involved in various inappropriate activities, including accusations of being gay. It's essential to treat these allegations as alleged until concrete evidence emerges. Agreed. However, the claims surrounding Diddy's alleged negative influence on both Usher and Justin Bieber are troubling. It is suggested that Usher's association with Diddy during his early career may have had a detrimental impact, as Usher has faced legal issues and allegations of spreading herpes internationally. Again, just like them, I feel that if Usher has alleged, that is where it came from. That is how he got it. Allegedly. Shout out to Monisha Tucker. She says, they say Mama Combs, the female version of her son. Girl, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I would not doubt it. Okay. Internationally, similarly, Justin has publicly discussed his struggles with addiction and lawbreaking, allegedly stemming from his teenage years. Ultimately, these allegations underscore the need for accountability and transparency in the entertainment industry. While there are ongoing debates about Diddy's alleged involvement in the passing of artists like Tupac and Biggie, it is crucial to approach such claims with caution and await concrete evidence before making any definitive conclusions. As we await the truth, it is important to acknowledge that these are allegations and continue to investigate and connect the dots in an unbiased manner. Please note that the term, okay, we get it. Here you go, see y'all. In the article, there are various allegations made against Diddy regarding his interactions with Usher and Justin Bieber. It is alleged that Diddy mentored Usher and was potentially involved in inappropriate activities with him during their time together. Similarly, Lord, it is alleged that Diddy may have engaged in questionable behavior with a young Justin Bieber, offering him extravagant gifts and making promises that could be seen as manipulative. Furthermore, there are insinuations that Diddy has a history of X scandals and errors within the industry, with claims of misconduct involving other celebrities. It is also alleged that Diddy may have been involved in the passing of prominent artists such as Tupac. Okay, so, girl, do we need to break down what happened to Usher so that we can put these two together? Do we? Because, I want people to be as updated on this as possible. Now, let's watch this video again of Diddy and Justin Bieber. And I want y'all to look at Justin's reactions on his face when he says, I don't know where we're going.
Okay, I found it.
And tell you where we're going. And, have you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? And stuff like that. And then stating that he can't, that's really what throws me, is that he says that he can't say, it's like you're with a minor. Why can't you say where you're going? Unless you're going places that someone his age shouldn't be. That's what that gives. Wherever you're taking him, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be there. Wherever you're going to take him. So let's listen to this again. And y'all let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that this was the beginning of Diddy setting up his plan to do what he's going to do to Justin? What do you think? What do you think?
Okay, I found a clip about this too, which I'm about to play. But I want to say, there was people leaving comments about Justin Bieber and Diddy in my comments, and I didn't even know they had any type of relationship or anything. I mean, I knew Justin Bieber was signed to Usher, but I didn't know there was anything with Diddy. But so I did some research and I found this clip, and this clip is definitely questionable. Definitely questionable.
You ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives,
In my honest opinion, are y'all talking about Diddy was grooming Justin? Because I don't think so. If anybody groomed Justin, it was Usher. And why is that? It's because Usher knew everything he needed to know. Usher knew what was up. He literally went through it himself. Nobody knows better than him. No one knows better than him. So to be passed off, I feel like he groomed Justin. I would say Usher groomed him. And then Diddy did whatever. Because the video Yummy, which they made me take down, like the breakdown that I did of Yummy, there's 2 videos. I think one of them is still up, but the other one I remember YouTube made me take it down. But the video Yummy is about Diddy and Andre Harrell, L.A. Reid. That video is about them. It absolutely is. Justin Bieber is playing a child in the video. That's why he has on all the pink that he has on his hair, pink, everything. That's innocence, is what he's displaying, like bubblegum, like I'm a kid. Throughout the video, when Justin's walking through the video, there's a man in a suit. Okay, the man in the suit, that's Diddy. Now, and then there's another man, the bald one, that is L.A. Reid. And when you eat the food, like when you eat it, through the perception, you're looking at the food is that the food is amazing, and whatnot. But the perception from it, because you look at the food and it's amazing, and then you'll see it into like worms and all the crazy stuff, right? So what that represents in the video is drugs, is how since you're on something, everything here looks amazing and outlandish, and this and this and that and da 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 da. But if you remove the perception, even the people, he had them as snakes. Everybody in there was evil. And then you have the children on the stage, that are performing. That's all symbolic of his life. That's Justin telling us what happened to him. It's all symbolic, but he's telling his story. And the yummy part is the children. The children are the food. At the end of and then it shows, like if you also pay attention towards the end of the video, the children are sad. Like their faces are sad. They're not sad. Like he's telling his story. Like he's telling us, and I'm going to break that down because I'm going to use video stills because I can't use the video itself, but I will use video stills if y'all want me to tonight. And I can come back and show you exactly what I mean. But this is Justin telling this story. This is him speaking without speaking in the video Yummy. Very like eye-opening. If you pay attention to the video, I was like, wow. I'm like, do people see what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa. So you're saying that you were, it speaks. That video Yummy Justin Bieber made speaks. It speaks. I can show you. Like I can show you better. But yeah. So him being the child in the all pink, he's basically just, the narrator, of what he's showing you. This is what I went through. This video is my life. Like I went through this. So since he can't say it, I feel like part of his healing is showing, showing without showing you, but showing you. Like it's clear what he's talking about. It's not rocket science at all. It's like, I can show you. You'd be like, oh, wow, I would have never, you just kind of wouldn't look at it that way. We see videos that are, we just kind of just appreciate it for what it is, not like really paying attention to the symbolism, throughout the video. So I can definitely come forward and show you guys that. Oh yeah, but he tells his story. And this makes complete sense with Kim Porter's sister coming forward saying that Diddy did this, because now going back to the Yummy video, it's like, boom, boom. Because we didn't have anything concrete, but that helps, with the narrative behind the video Yummy. Now, I do feel like Justin despised L.A. Reid more than Diddy, but it's both of them. He's talking about the both of them. He's definitely talking about L.A. Reid and definitely talking about Diddy, for sure. Like 100%. There's no getting around that. He is definitely talking about them. Pink represents the little girl. But if you look on the stage, you'll see what's on the stage. Like look on the stage and you'll see what that means. So the symbolism within the youth, within it being pink, I will have to just show you. So then you'll see what I mean. But yeah, I can show you. But let's listen to this one more time before we cut this off. I don't like the lives to be too long. So
you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. Signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we're gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours.
A clip about this too, which I'm about to play, but I want to say, you know, there was people leaving comments about Justin Bieber and Diddy in my comments, and I didn't even know they like had any type of relationship or anything. I mean, I knew Justin Bieber was signed to Usher.
And Justin said, he says to Justin's like, we taking this out, you know, whatnot. He ain't saying nothing about buying him no car. He didn't say anything about that. He's like, what you want to do for the next 48 hours? He can't drive. He's 15. Now, in some places you can legally drive at 15, but the majority, by the time your permit is up, you turn in 16 or already 16. Because you have to keep your permit for months before you're just allowed to get. So he can't drive. So it's like, to me, it gives kid at a candy store. He put out there, he figured out what Justin's favorite vehicle was. And he made sure that it was out there so that just, you know, like a kid in a candy store. And as rich as Diddy is, hey, you do what I tell you to do, then here go the keys. You know, the keys is yours. You know, you got the keys to the city. You know, I'll give you what you want. You want a house? You know, you want this? It's like predatorial. Him putting him in front of that car. Because Justin kept looking at the car. That you did that on purpose. Literally. That's why tonight we'll get into the video Yummy. We'll get into that video as well. And more. And more. We'll do an update first. What's going on with Diddy and what's going on with the other bad boy executive, I think it was, that is now being sued for FA. We'll get into that. And we will also get into the Yummy video and what happened to Usher. So we'll get into so this is what we'll do. We'll do an update. We'll get into Usher, and then we'll drift into the Yummy video of Justin Bieber, speaking of L.A. Reid and Diddy. And there's a sordid past with L.A. Reid and Diddy. L.A. Reid has a very tarnished name, and so does Diddy. 100%. So thank you all for being here. I love you all. Please hit the like. The people that are catching the replay, please hit the like, subscribe if you have not already. Again, this is just the beginning. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop, because this stuff needs to be said. People need to know these things. So I love you guys. So we will be back later on this evening. We absolutely will be. I have a coffee show to do, so we'll come after coffee. Coffee's first. I have to feed my coffee people. So yeah, so we'll be over there. But I love you guys, and until the next show, be safe. Again, thank you so much. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Until then. Bye.